friends. They hung out together. They grew up at a place called Mount Carmel, Pennsylvania. And because they were such close friends, best friends, it wasn't a big surprise when they signed up and volunteered for the U.S. Army in 1942. In fact, they even rode the same troop ship over to the Philippines. But as war goes, Arthur was captured 1 month after Skinner was. Skinner was on Bataan, and he was captured by the Japanese, and then a month later, Arthur was. They were both sent to prison camps, but they were separate prison camps. And through the grapevine, Arthur discovered that Skinner wasn't doing well. And so he volunteered for work detail, hoping that the work detail would go out to the other prison camp and he would be able to connect with his friend and maybe help him. Sure enough, that's exactly what happened. And he saw Skinner and he looked dead. In fact, this is what he wrote. He said, "I stood at the wire fence of the Japanese prisoner of war camp on Luzon and watched my childhood buddy, caked in filth and racked with the pain of multiple diseases. He toddled toward me. He was dead. Only his boisterous spirit had not left his body. I wanted to look away, but I couldn't. His blue eyes, watery and dulled, locked on me and would not let go." Arthur said as he looked there at Skinner, he had on him a bandana, and in that bandana he had his college or his high school ring. He said he slipped it to Skinner in hopes that he could barter for maybe some medicine and food that he might recover. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. He bartered for food, he bartered for medicine, and he was able to recover, and they both survived the war. Of course, they were united again back at their home in Mount Carmel. And when they did, it was a great, great friendship that continued for years. One day, Arthur came to Skinner and they were hanging out, and Skinner had a small box for Arthur. It was an exact replica of his high school ring. He looked at his friend, he said, "Man, don't lose this. It cost me 18 bucks. And then he said, "You know, that ring saved my life. You saved my life." And Arthur looked at him and said, "Your life was worth saving and your life is worth living." I want you to know that's exactly the message Jesus gives to you. When he went to the cross, he died on that cross because your life is worth saving and your life is worth living. You do not have to live in the prison camp of your sin. You can live free in Jesus Christ, and I pray you will. Man, we'd love to have you Easter Sunday. Come celebrate with us at 9:45 or 11. We'd love to see you.